Hi, welcome to the Resources Roadhouse. I'm Wally. I'm at the 2022 RIU Explorers Conference here in Fremantle, where I caught up with Mark Wilson, Managing Director of Legend Mining. Mark, welcome again to the Resources Roadhouse.
Thanks, nice to be here, Wal.
All right, mate, and Legend Mining, busy as always out at the Mawson project. Last year, towards the end of that, you completed some detailed work. Could you go into what that work was and what it's going to inform you about?
Sure, Wal. It was a very comprehensive 3D seismic survey. It's the first one of these surveys that a junior has ever done in the Fraser Range on a greenfields project. I think if you understand the details, it was off a 6.5 square kilometre footprint. They put 8,300 listening devices on a 15 metre by 15 metre grid across that entire area. And then they get these big thumpers or vibe trucks, and they do 1,000 soundings a day, 2 trucks, so 2,000, and each one of those soundings picks up a reading on all those 8,300 listening devices. And so you can imagine the data that's generated by that, and the trick is processing that data, interpreting it, give us the finished product, and that's where we sit at the moment, eagerly awaiting that data.
All right, okay. Now you've got to remember who you're talking to now. It's me, and so you might have to just explain that a little bit finer. So, what is it targeting, and what is it hoping to tell you?
Well, it's seismic, so it's a sound survey.
Right.
And if I was out there, and excuse me mimicking the truck, but as the sound goes in, you hear as it ramps up, and then it stops. And so that sound wave goes into the earth. Depending on the rock that it's going through, the velocity which it travels through the rock is then interpreted with what these listening devices here at ground level.
Okay.
And look, it's geophysics 2022 at its best, and you just don't know what you're going to get.
Yeah.
But I think the trick for Legend, because of all of the drilling work that we've done, we can actually fingerprint exactly what that survey is showing us in the envelope that we have already drilled.
Okay, so...
And with that interpretation, we're obviously going to be able to look at those seismic results deeper around the edges, and hopefully have a much more accurate understanding of what it's telling us.
All right, that's fascinating, and that really does. Thanks for the explaining to, because it really does explain to me what it is you're trying to do with that. So, when you have the results next year, what do you hope to do?
We're hoping that with that interpretation, it'll give us drill targets for our diamond drilling. That's what the investors are looking for. They want me to drill a hole. They want me to, produce more of that for them.
Yep.
And if that happens, that'll be what presses their buttons.
Well, you did sort of preempt my next question there, Mark. So, what do you think Legend shareholders can expect next year?
Well, we've still got 18 million in the bank, so we're well funded. It's more diamond drilling. The targets are certainly going to have their origin in this seismic survey. That's at the Mawson prospect, and then regionally we'll be continuing with our air core and ground EM, and that also will generate a next generation of prospects.
All right, well, as always, Mark, we're going to keep a good lookout on what's happening with Legend, and till we get to talk again, it's good to see you.
Thanks, Wal. Great to have the chat.